make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Right on the money. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the...
Breaks into the open. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
As a defense, you're going to give up plays, and receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now on second down. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He got it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goals. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're
always got some space. Touchdown, Washington. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Allen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Trying to get the corner. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big body.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Wang. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got one on the return. Touchdown, Gator! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Bowling Green. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Wang. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The quick out. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing...
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. On the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A 69-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Barnes. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Wang. Finds a little space.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you wonder if the defense has started to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Huskies will try to convert on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Wants to fire on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the toss. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Sprinting away. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in 2 untouched?
No. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's dragged down. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Back to pass, it's Wang. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
The old school toss play, huh? They will just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On first down, he'll just run the quarterback sneak. That doesn't seem very creative.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's Wang. Rushes on him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Gators are threatening in the red zone. Off-play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Might be changing the route. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gator!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
There he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Looking downfield, it's Wang. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Washington. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 24 over BYU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Gators looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The running back has it. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. And the Huskies want to move quickly. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly complete. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Sends it back in motion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Wang. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 30 line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Alleman. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Loss on 1st down, increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to mirror everyone has the same call. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gator!
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? For it. It's your decision.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by 1 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wang. He's taking the deep shot. Wide open downfield. Finds a seam. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Gets the back moving. Quarterback keeps it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He wants to throw it. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab right side.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Husker! The Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The toss to the outside. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll try the toss to the left. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Toss to the outside. Got room to work. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskers! The Cornhuskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run, finding open areas. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns on the Jets. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Husker! And the punishment has been extended. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football
is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Memphis. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 40. Speeding down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the... And the Tigers are marching down the field. The give to the left side. Open space at the 25. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Memphis. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pitch to the left. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's 3rd and forever. He tried to get his team the first down. Not enough. Let's see what they do on 4th.
Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Schwartz. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness,